For the most part, like the way our structure works is we are only able to work on projects that we get funding for. So often what happens is a funder, like a foundation, will come to us and they have a particular challenge, or we will have a coalition that's being funded by some group to say that they have a particular challenge. So right now, last week, I want to say we released a very large body of work on aging. And so this team of 8 or so organizations, including AARP, grant makers and aging, all came together and realized that they want to reframe the conversation around aging, changing how society looks at getting older. And so we've done that work for the last few years, researching, interviewing people all over the country, getting the expert understanding, talking to the public. But that was initiated by someone coming to us and saying, we have this challenge that calls for more than an exciting campaign that might go viral, and really getting a strong sense and understanding of like, how does the public really understand these issues so that we can communicate through them to really change culture around getting older and aging is not a bad thing. So on staff, like a lot of us, I mean, like through and through, we are all very interested in social issues. This is not only our work, but our passion as well. And so some of the things that we're very interested from a frameworks perspective, and also personally, like what we would love to do more work on is really understanding how to talk about race, particularly in the US, also LGBTQ issues. For years, we've been trying to get funding and support to do more work in women's issues. So we've done some small pieces around sexual violence and in some cases domestic violence, but we haven't been able to do a full project like beginning to end in the way that we would like. But those are, I would say, the three big areas that we're really curious and interested to work on. And I guess in terms of your question of otherwise how we would select clients, I think it always starts with what you're interested in. I think, of course, that's where we all do our best work, is when we're already passionate about a project. So I think you have to, what I have done personally, not just with selecting clients, but even thinking about the people that I choose to work with or the organizations that I choose to work for, is thinking about the long term also. So in the sense of when you think about your life portfolio, in a sense, what do you want to be in there? And like, and you always want to be proud of your work or be okay that you worked for an organization or a company. And I always think of like, I most likely will never get into politics, but if you think about politics as an example, and especially now with nothing you do is really all that private and it will always come back, is imagine if you ever run for office or anything like that. Like, you want to be able to say that you were proud of the work that you did and it really meant something, that it was a part of like your core values as an individual. So I think we always have that in mind as well.